In this case, what we're going to do is log on to FollettShelf. So you have been provided your FollettShelf URL, and you're going to put in your username and password. And I'm going to use Sandy Grove Middle as an example. And there are only 4 of you that will have to do it this way. Unfortunately, there's no other way around it. I begged, pleaded. Then we're going to put in the password. I just copied and pasted it from that email. And then I'll log in. Okay. All right, so when we log in, we're going to go up to the gear and go to setup. All right, and so what we will do is go to maintenance, and then once we do that, we're going to go to hide titles. So there are 4 schools where you're going to have to go in and unhide the titles. As you notice, all the titles are here. You can see 47 pages of all of these titles. But, however, you can't get to them until you unhide them. So in this case, you would look at what books are appropriate for the school that you are at. In this case, maybe 3D shapes might be appropriate, or at least it's not inappropriate. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And this professional book here, 1, 2, 3 Magic for Teachers, maybe not something that the students need to see. And so what we're going to do is unclick. And unfortunately, as we do this, we're going to have to go one by one, and there are 1,150 district titles, so you really will have to go through them. There is no way to unclick them all. I did ask that question. We can only click them as they are, and this is because these sites were already integrated and the books push down automatically. Anytime the books push down automatically, they will be hidden, and then you have to allow that book into your library. So those are all going to be the ones that we say we want to be able to see, and we would simply save it. So as we go through, I would suggest maybe this is something you do over time, that you will go to the next page and unclick it. It doesn't really take that long. It's just a little tedious. The other thing that you would want to make note of is the policies. Okay. In this place, this is where we're going to determine the patron types and their ability to check out books, how many books. The default is that there are 10 checkouts as the max, and they cannot hold, and that they will only have 5 days for the loan period. Now, you can adjust this. So in this case, I'm going to change Sandy Grove Middles, and of course they can change that to whatever they like. You go to faculty, then edit faculty, and we're going to say, yes, the patron type is faculty. That's how we have them set up. And I'm going to say the max checkout is maybe 3 books. We do not need 10 at that time. We're going to leave that ready holds expire in 5 days, and we're going to say maybe they get 7 days as far as the loan period, and we say save. And so we would do the same for students, and maybe we say for them we just have the 1 book that they can check out at a time. We delete that down to 1. Ready holds expire in 5 days, and then maybe they have 7 days as well. And then I simply save that, and so when we go back out and we see that all of the information for our loan periods and how many books can be checked out has been saved. So that would be something that you would do at your site level. Now, for those of you who have yours is set up a little differently, we're going to go through and show you how the majority of you are set up. We'll log in at East Hope Middle for this demonstration. We'll log in. And we're going to go to the gear again, and we'll go to setup. And when you go to maintenance, same place, and you go to hide titles, notice that all of your titles are open. There are none that are hidden. So all of the books that came in because you were manually pushed down, they're all open for all of your students to see. If there were some things that you maybe didn't want your students to have access to, you would just click here and say hidden, and then save that. And so now when students search, or anyone searches at your school, they don't have access to that title. So we really want to be thinking about that. If it's something that doesn't harm them, then certainly we would want them to have access, as far as teachers as well, them to have access. And again, the policies remains the same. You would do and go to the same place. In this case, we have faculty, staff, and student that were entered in here. However, I do believe faculty and student are the ones that we have in Destiny. And if not, we have to make the patron types in FollettShelf match the ones in Destiny. That's how it will determine who can check out books for how long. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call.